Third time's a charm, honey. Hello, good morning. I actually need to use this because I'm hungry. Hey guys, hello, welcome back. Sorry, I keep having to restart. My stupid Facebook doesn't like to act right with me. And if it doesn't act right this last time, I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, I really don't know what to say. But hello, darlings. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, girl, hey. I'm just trying to finish up these dishes really quick so that way I get them knocked out of the way and they're not bugging me. But hi, how are ya? Hi, Wendy. Hello. Hi, Francine. Yes, better, right? A little bit better. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Almost done, guys. I just have a... You love me? Paven. You don't even know me to love me. Give me a reason why you love me, Paven. Hello. Hi, Renee. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Give me one good reason why you love me, and if you really love me, you'll cash at me $2,000 make ya holla. I'm just kidding. If you really love me, you'll join my OS. Have you heard? No, dude. I called them this morning and it said the person you're calling does not have a voicemail set up yet. I was like, I ain't trying to call for a fucking voicemail. I'm trying to call to talk to somebody. So I don't know what the fuck is going on there, but I'm gonna try to call him again because that's bullshit. Like, what the fuck is taking so long? Does it take that long? She said in 7 days. It's been 7 days, right? Since I went to my doctor's. She's all, you should be hearing from them in 7 days. For you to come in and get your shot. And I was like, okay. And I'm pretty sure it's been about 7 days because my appointment was not this Monday, but last Monday. So, or Tuesday, it was either a Monday or Tuesday. It was one of those days. So I know it's been 7 days. So I'm like, what the freak? What the hell's going on? You know? Unless it's maybe more people have ordered it than usual. I don't know. Like, I thought they gave it to you right then and there in the office. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know we had to wait for them to order the shot, wait for it to come in, and then go from there, you know? Rhonda, thank you for the stars, Queenie. You don't have to send stars all the time, my love. But thank you. I really do appreciate them. Sorry, I'm almost done. Just cleaning out the sink now. Really, really quickly. Okay. See, if I would have had you guys right here and reading the comments like this, ooh, my views probably really would have went up. Because, you know, half these chicks with their tetas out, their views go up. Hey, Steph, sprinkled you out. Thank you. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate it, Queen. My kids, man, look. They love to eat this shit, but they don't throw their fucking trash away. Like, it's not that hard. The trash can's right there. You literally just, look at that. And you toss. Like, easy. Easy shit, bro. But no, they find it easier just to leave their trash there. Like, okay, what do you guys think? Should I wait till the daisies and the carnations die too? Or should I just take out the dead flowers? I don't know what to do. Should I add more water, maybe? Add some more water in there? Because look, the daisies are still very alive. You see them? All of them. And the carnations. And I got these almost like 2 weeks ago. They survived a good little minute. What do we think? Maybe they just need more water, huh? No, they're growing something in there. Maybe I should just throw them. Growing like little fuzzies. Ooh, that gave me the heebie-jeebies. You know how doctor's offices are. They take their time. They really do. It's like, why though? Like, damn, I just want to get that shot and be over with my medication already. Like, honestly, I do. Like, I'm ready for the shot at this point. Like, I'm more than ready to get it. I'm still scared because I know it's going to hurt. But I'm ready. I am ready. As ready as I can be. Girl. I love sending stars to you. I wish I could do more for you. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. I really do appreciate the stars. But you don't always have to send me stars. Like, and I do appreciate it. So, I mean, I'm not going to, like, it's like, you know how when my grandpa, like, when he used to try to give me money and my dad would be like, you don't be disrespectful. If grandpa's trying to give you money, you take it, you know? Like, that's how I feel like if I were to be like, no, do not send it. Just take the dead ones out. You think I should just take the dead ones out? But they have like fuzzies. It's freaking me out. I just feel like throwing the whole thing out. Maybe I'll wait till tonight and I'll have my man take the dead ones out. Because I seen little fuzzies on the, look. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. You see that little fuzzy right there? And that's some sort of, that looks like a web, honestly. There might be a spider living in that bitch. Okay, yeah, throw them out. Yeah, see? That's scary, right? Yeah, no, we're throwing that bitch away. I mean, the daisies are cute and all. Unless I pull the ones that are alive out and then throw the dead ones. But I'm scared to pull out all the dead ones at a time. I don't know. It's literally giving me anxiety. Ooh. Fuzzies is probably mold. Oh, is that mold? Yeah, my kids are allergic to mold. Yeah, we're just going to throw them. I think my body's getting immune to Red Bulls. Oh, let me fill up my water so I can make some food. I think my body's getting immune to the Red Bulls, like, and by that, the reason why I say that is because I'm used to drinking a Red Bull at a certain time in the morning, and now for the past few days, like, I've been trying to slow down on my Red Bulls. I'm like constantly yawning. Like, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Like, I don't know why I'm so tired. And I was telling Maria, I was like, Mariana, my boo-boo, I was telling her, I was like, man, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I feel like I'm always tired all of a sudden. Like, what the hell, you know? And she's like, Mom, it's probably because you're stressed. I take health class, and they say when you're tired all the time that it just means that you're stressed. And I was like, maybe. No, they're not all right, Chris. That's fine. You leave all the blue ones for me, girlfriend, and you take the pink ones. No, I'm just kidding. No, I love the blue ones. They're bomb, girl. And the ones with sugar are even better because the sugar in it, like, they're even sweeter. But I love those ones. They're so good. And I'm not a vanilla queen at all. Hi, Stephanie. Sorry, guys. If you were on my last 2 lives, I had to restart a couple of times. I don't know what the hell's going on, girl. How do we like the fit today? I'm wearing my flats because it's been warm. Do the flats look funny? I need a sweep. Holy shit. I just dropped a bunch of shit on the floor. Do the flats look funny with the fit? I was gonna wear a black sweater, but I feel like I always wear black. So I'm trying to wear this one, and I wanted to wear actually my cardigan sweater. It's like, it goes halfway, and then my shirt would have been down here. And then the cardigan just covers my arms up here. But it has a bunch of stupid little, like, lint rolled things on it. And I think it's because Mariana threw it in the dryer, so it messed it up. So I think I need to get one of those, like, it almost looks like a cheese grater. But I want to get one of those things where it, like, grades off all the fuzzies. But I don't know where to get one from. So I'm like, I want one, though. I think it's cute. Looks great. I've been wanting to try the pink Red Bull. It's pretty good. Your body doesn't like it either. What, the Red Bull? You need to dump that water out. I did cut the ends of the flowers. I always cut them like at a slant. I always cut them. I've had these flowers for like 2 weeks now maybe, and they lasted a really long time. Like, my flowers last a long time, like, especially when my man gets them for me. Girl, he gives it with love. Just kidding. My husband just my daughter one on Amazon. It works amazing. Oh, send me the link, girl. They just had those shavers for clothes at Marshall's when I worked there. Oh, maybe I'll go check out. Oh, maybe you think maybe Hobby Lobby? Like, I want one right now. I hate ordering stuff online, but if I have to, I will. I'm the type of person that likes to touch it, feel it, smell it, see it, and be able to, like, is this for me? Yeah, okay. You know? Oh, I didn't know that, Vicky. You have to cut them every time you change the water. I did not know that. See, if you're not learning something new every day, people, you're not doing something right. Period. And I did not know that. Honestly, I did not know that. We got one at Marshall's. It works as good. Oh, okay. Hi, how are you? I'm doing good, Ange. How are you? Oh, it didn't work good. Oh, it did. Oh, I didn't even turn on the water, guys. That was stupid. It didn't work good. Send me the link for the one that you got at where'd you say? Amazon? I need to go look for a tripod today. I want to go get hair dye because I want to dye my hair back to brown. I'm sick of the blonde, which the blonde isn't as blonde as it was when I first dyed my hair. I don't know. Can you guys tell? Like, it's starting to, like, and I think it's because I haven't used purple shampoo. I never toned it again after they toned it. So my hair's definitely not as blonde as it used to be. I'm the same. I hate shopping. Me too. I don't know what it is about shopping online. I am just not a person to shop online. Like, I don't like it. I really don't. Wait. You hear that? It's like my house settling. I know that's like what it means. Like when it goes, and because we live in a 2-story house. But if you guys weren't on my live yesterday, I was telling you guys about some creepy shit that my man, so now I get freaked out with any little noise that I hear. But some creepy shit that my man's been experiencing here in the house. And, oh, you know what? I don't even have a lighter. Sim bugs me, bro. He really does. I find a lighter, I stash it for me, and he winds up taking it because he fucking smokes. And I'm like, bro, like, never fucking fails. Like, he always takes my fucking lighter. And even the long lighter, like, you know, the ones that you light with the candles, the candle lighters, even that one's gone. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to light my candles? Not even a lighter in my junk drawer, girl. There's not even a lighter in my junk drawer. Do you guys have a junk drawer in your house? Or is that just me? Am I the only one that tends to have junk drawers? Like, how? Why? Why does he take my lighters? Like, I don't understand it. And he has so many fucking lighters, too, that he has to always take my little stashed lighter. Use a razor and shave it. Definitely done this. It works. LOL. Oh, for my sweater? I'll have to show it to you guys. It's pretty bad. I would be afraid to mess up the... Knowing me, girl. I'd probably fuck it all up. But it's like a cute little cardigan sweater. I'd have to show it to you guys though. No, I just want to go back to dark. Fire him. I am, girl. I'm firing my top security. I really am. Like, I am sick of his shit. Like, how dare he? Let me see if maybe he left it outside where he smokes at. Hold on. That big lighter. No, I bet you it's in the garage. Because why the fuck would he carry around a big old lighter, right? Like, I bet you it's in the garage. Because he smokes in the garage too. But it's like, why the fuck take my shit, bro? I want to light my candle. It smells so good. This one's Coastal Lavender. And it smells so good. Is your hair curly when wet? No, it's more wavy, and then when I let it dry naturally, it dries like frizzy. It's ugly. I have ugly hair. It's not even like a cute curly either, or wave. It's like a fucking, I don't even know wave. But yeah, I have wavy, coarse, frizzy hair. That's why I constantly put heat on my hair, because it's not the best. But I want to dye it chocolate cherry brown. Oh, you know what? Let me check my purse. I don't know why I save all these receipts. I mean, some of them are savable because they are useful, but others are like, okay, Stephanie, did you really have to save that receipt? Like, what are we doing with our life? You know what I mean? Nope, no lighter in my purse, guys. So annoying. I really, really want it to. I really, really want it to light my candle. I have this thing that I could use as a candle warmer, I guess. Watch, let me show you. But I'm afraid, because it's not like an actual candle warmer. What was it used for? I don't remember what this was. I think it was for, I don't remember what it was for, but it wasn't for candles. It was for, it warms up and it makes, and you put in, maybe it is a candle warmer. I don't know, I've had it forever. But it fits perfectly with these on top. It's just these have like plastic and stuff right here on the side. So I don't know if I'm allowed to put it directly on there without starting a fire, maybe? You know what I mean? But this does warm up and it does work. But maybe I need to get a candle warmer, huh? An actual candle warmer. Since I don't have lighters on hand all the time anymore. My hair does that too when I air dry it. I look like an angry lion. Me too. I used to say that all the time. Mine has a heat lamp. Oh, I've seen those. Those are so cute. Where the little lamp like heats on the top instead of from the bottom. Yeah, I've seen those. Those are adorable. I want one. Where'd you get yours from? I've seen them at Walmart. I shop at Walmart a lot. I'm a Walmart shopper. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me tell you guys something. So I learned something new from Chat GPT, which people are telling me not to use Chat GPT because they said that. Let me go get a Bodak real quick and I'll finish telling you guys. Hold on. I learned something new. I don't know if I told you guys already, but I'm going to tell you guys again if I did. But I learned something new from ChatGPT. So, or maybe I told my man, and it wasn't you guys that I told. But I asked ChatGPT why my medication swells my hands, and if it was actually something that's really common for it to do that. You know what I mean? And it gave me like a big old list, and it was reading, like talking to me and telling me why it is, and that, yeah, it is true that it causes swelling. Sorry, guys. I need to try to hook up my other tripod, my one before I go buy a tripod, I guess, the one that follows me around. But I was like, is it true that my medication can cause swelling in the hands, whatever, whatnot? And does it, like, why does it do that? You know what I mean? Like, why is my medication swelling my hands the way it does? And Chat told me that, yes, it's very true, and that it could cause swelling in the hands, and that the reason why medications, and like the one like my medication does that, is because what it does is it relaxes the veins in the body, so my flow of the fluids in my body doesn't really it's not flowing anywhere. Like, it's staying settled where it's at. So it's basically causing like almost like a water weight. You know what I mean? Because it's relaxing all my veins. And I'm like, I wonder if that's why I'm a hard stick. You know what I mean? Like, because I constantly get swollen. Like, can you imagine, like, now that I get off my medication, how it's gonna make a huge difference in my body, like from it. And oh wait, let me finish telling you guys about it. So, because I go from fucking scene to scene, and I have a bad habit of doing this. I might have ADHD and I don't even know it. But anyways, so it says that it relaxes your veins, and it doesn't give nowhere for the flow to go through, right? And so I was like, okay, they were like, well, the way you can stop the swelling in your hands, and it's mainly common in your hands, it said, and the way you can stop that is by drinking 12-ounce fluid of water prior to taking your medication. And I was like, okay, it makes sense. So that way you're flushing out any fluid. And what it does is sometimes our kidneys doesn't realize, because we take the medication constantly, or we're taking it consistently, not constantly, consistently at a certain time. What it does is that, what about the cyst? This is Bodak. It's the hot noodles. What it does is that the medication, it's called sitting medication in your body. So what that does, yes, me too, Star, me too. And that's why I'm switching to the Sublocade. And so what that does is, and I'm going to get off. Like, I'm ready to get off this medication, okay? I am so ready to get off. Hey, Queen, hello. And what it does is that I haven't asked about the cyst yet. And what it does though is that it's called sitting medication. So our kidneys thinks that our body's already flushing everything out that it needs to, because our kidneys help flush out our body and whatever water or fluid that's running through the veins and the anatomy of your fucking body, right? Okay, I'm not a doctor and I don't even know if I'm saying all this correctly, but this is just what chat told me and what I remember of what them telling me. And that it's called sitting medication. So that's why it's important to try to drink water 30 minutes prior to taking your medication. Like, so try not to take your medication without drinking 12-ounce fluid before taking it. And I'm like, I wonder if I should try that. Like, you know what I mean? See if this chat is even for real, because like that makes a lot of sense. Like, that's a better explanation that this chat gave me than my own doctors have ever given me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, this just makes so much sense. Like, and it's because our kidneys it's not signaling to our kidneys to flush everything out, because our veins are so relaxed that it's not going through our bodies quick enough. You know, does that make sense or no? Your health will improve dramatically after you come off. Mine did. They wanted to give it to me for pain. I told my doctor no. Oh, good thing, girl. I mean, don't get me wrong. Subutex or Suboxone or however you want to call it, it has saved my life, bro. It's saved my life, and I will never knock anybody that will have to get on the medication or that needs to get on the medication. And the reason why I say that is because it literally saved my life. Like, I don't think I would be at where I am today if it wasn't for getting into a program when I did over 14, 15 years ago. I don't even know how long it's been. Like I said, it's been so long that I know it's been over 10 years, but it's been about 14, maybe even 13, 14, 15 years. I don't know. It's been around that time, how long we've been off of it. During Mother's Day is when I remember when we finally said enough is enough, you know? And we only had our oldest daughter. She was only 4 years old at the time. So it's been a very long time. My stomach's all growly. So anyways, it saved my life. It's just the medication never caused swelling in my hands or anything for the longest time. For like the first, I would say 9 years of being on the medication, never caused swelling or nothing like that on me ever. Everything was still normal. The only thing that I had for the first 2 years was a lot of like scarring, I guess, so you can say. It wasn't even scarring because I never scarred myself from, you know, IV using. What happened was, because I was always skinyating is what they call it. So I was always missing my vein because my veins were so small that, not even skinyating, because I never skinyatted. That's a lie. Because when you skinyat, that means that you miss it and it causes like a welt, like a bubble, almost like a cyst. I never did that. What happened was I was blowing out every single vein. So I'm using all the wrong terminology. So let me backtrack. So what happened when I was IV injecting it, I was blowing out every single vein in my body, literally. That I was literally using the ones that were there from here to here to here, to finding some in between my thighs, to my feet, to in between my fingers. I would get the tiny little veins. If you look right here, there's tiny little veins that pop out on your fingers. I would hit those. Like, anywhere I can possibly find a spot to hit my vein, I would try, dude, because I was constantly blowing out every single vein. And mind you, I even went to the needle exchange. They have needle exchanges. That way people aren't spreading diseases. That way people aren't distributing their needles like out on the street or throwing them in a trash. So that way somebody else accidentally pokes themselves with it or uses it or something disgusting. So that way diseases don't get spread. Well, I'm not going to say that I was like a smart user, but I was a very functional user. You would have never known that I was even on it, nor would you have ever known my man was on it if we didn't tell you. Nobody knew for the longest time. And we would go to the needle exchange or to Walgreens. Like, Walgreens would even give us them, and that way, and they would get rid of our old ones. We'd put it in a plastic container with a lid. they would get rid of our old ones if there was no needle exchange around, you know? And especially in Espanola is when I first started IV using, so that's where it was, you know what I mean? But, yeah, the only scarring that I had, trying to go back to that, was the fact that I had like bruising, I guess, for a very long time, and it did cause like a scarring. So you can see like the lines of the bruising. So I had like, and it was from hitting myself every time in different spots of the same, like if the vein went a little further, I would hit myself in little parts, and you can see the little lines, like purple lines all over my body. Like it looked like I was being abused, literally. But it was because of the eddas, and it was because of me missing my vein, you know? And it helps her flush her out. Her swelling went down tremendously. Oh, cranberry tea? I'll have to try that. I love teas. I'll have to try that. You're amazing, Steph, with a powerful testimony. Thank you, Star. But yeah, so that happened. But yeah, guys, we weren't like, I wasn't like your average user, because I know when people think of using, or people that are on drugs, or they're really far out, like I know a lot of people think of them like, oh, they're a drug addict, that's disgusting, for them. No, we did everything literally the legitimate way of using. I know we were getting illegal drugs and putting them in our body. We were putting garbage in our body. But we were getting as far as the tools that we needed to inject it into our body. We were doing it all legitimately. You know what I mean? I was a functional user. Only those who I was using with knew. Clean for 9 years in June. Congratulations, Renee. That's amazing. Yeah, same for us. Only the people we would use with knew that we were on it. Like, literally, that's all. Until we were ready to get clean, that's when we told my babe's family that we were using. At one point, my babe's sister tried to get involved, and they tried to take my daughter with them. Like, not even, it wasn't even like a CYFD case or anything like that. They were like, you're not taking her with you. We were like, why are you trying to take her? We're trying to change our life around, and you're trying to take our daughter with you? Like, no, you're not taking her. Poor Maddie was all crying and didn't want to go with them. She was confused why they were trying to take her. I was like, no, you're not fucking taking my daughter. So then my babe landed up calling one of his aunties, and I will forever be grateful for his auntie. She's like my auntie. She's like a mom to both of us. Like, I look up to her like a mom because I don't have my mom anymore. But she welcomed not only me and my man to live with her when we got clean, and we moved miles away, you guys. I'm talking hundreds of miles away from everybody, because not only were we functioning addicts, because before we started using H, we were using a lot of narcotics. Like, I'm talking like lots of narcotics. Like, I'm talking like 30s, 15s, 20s, morphes, like you name it. Like, there was so many different narcotics that we were using. Well, getting prescription pills after a while started to come hard to come across. And even though we were using prescription pills, we couldn't really find them. Well, my man used to sell, and this was around the time that we got hit by the Santa Fe's most crooked fucking undercover cop, which, and I think I've told you guys this story before. This was around the time that we got hit by one of Santa Fe's most undercover cop, and they were cracking down on, they were watching us for a very long time. Dude landed up going to where we were at. He got a warrant with the front desk to go into our room, to search our room. Like, it was like a big old fucking thing, bro. It was a big old thing. Landed up not finding anything, because before my babe even opened the door, because they had like the chain lock, and before they pushed it open, my babe landed up just dumping everything down. Like, he dumped everything down. It was scary, bro. My daughter was only like, at the time, I would say maybe like 1, 2, maybe. No, maybe 3. She was about 3. She had to have been about 3, because she was old enough to talk, and she was going through my wallet, and the 2 undercover cops were standing there while Matt Martinez was in the bathroom with my man. Well, it wasn't really like a bathroom, it was like a vanity, almost like a hotel room, because that's kind of where we used to stay. It wasn't a hotel room, but it was like a studio, I guess. But you know how hotel/studios have like the mirror vanity and then the bathroom and a closet, then you got your refrigerator and all that other shit. It was kind of like that. They don't even have that hotel place there anymore, because they did have regular hotel rooms and shit like that too. They don't even have that place anymore. They knocked it down and built a CVS there, because that place was bad, bro. It was pretty bad. Well, we were staying there for a while because we had just moved back from Espanola. And I remember Maddie pulling out the cash, and she was sitting there flashing a bunch of money in front of the 2 fucking cops in front of us, bro. And there was 2 undercovers, and they were like, well, if you guys aren't selling anything, then where's that money from? Where's this from? Is that, you know, obviously that money's not good money. And I was like, what do you mean? We just did our taxes. Like, I was over here trying to come up with fucking the hella shit, because it was around this time of year when we got hit with those cops. And then after that, dude, I was scared, because I've never gone through something like that. And I knew that they were watching us. They had my name wrong. They kept calling me by my sister's name, my sister Crystal. They kept saying, Crystal, where's this? Where's that? And it's because at the time, I had my sister register my car under her name. So they were going off the registration for my name. They knew his name because somebody must have, I don't know, ratted him or whatever. It was scary, dude. There was a lot of shit going on. And then at that time, my babe was also dealing with another guy that he used to get into. That guy that my baby used to get from ended up going to prison for killing one of my old friends. Like, he literally just pew-pewed him at a park. Like, it was so sad, dude. Like, he was such the nicest dude ever, the person that ended up passing away. But yeah, it was scary, bro. It was scary. We were going through a lot of shit. And after that, I think that's what made me say, you know what? You know, we can't, it's starting to get harder to get a hold of prescription drugs. We landed up doing H for maybe like 2, maybe 3 months. I wasn't even on it we landed up smoking it for about 3 months. Then we landed up IV injecting it for like another 3 months. So it was probably a maximum of 6 months that I was on H. And after that, I was like, I can't do this, bro. I cannot do this. My daughter's getting older. This is scary. Like, you know what I mean? Ooh, chicken bouillon. That sounds delicious. The noodles look so good. They are. I'm so sorry. You guys hungry? I'm starving. But we've been through a lot, bro. Me and my man. We've been through a lot. 21 years of craziness. OMG. I'm glad you stopped, Mama. Yes, me too, girl, because that's scary. That's why I'm going back to the subs. They saved my life. Like, they really did. And here I am, 14 years later? Like, that's scary. You know, it's scary to put your children through anything like that. It's scary that, I mean, even though, granted, we never used in front of Mariana. She's never seen me use. She's never seen her dad use. But we have been high around her, because obviously we would go use in the bathroom or somewhere else where she wasn't at. And then we were high in front of her. You know what I mean? But it's not like when I tell you guys we were functioning addicts, we were functioning addicts. Like, I really was a functioning addict. Like, nobody would have ever known I was even on it. At one point, I was just using just to make myself feel better. It wasn't even for the high. It wasn't for the effect. It was because I didn't want to be sick anymore. You know what I mean? God is good, girl, for real. Because it really is. It's scary. And it's something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. I don't care how much I dislike somebody. I would never wish sickness on somebody. I would never make fun of somebody's sickness. I would never wish addiction on somebody. I would never wish anything negative in that way. You know what I mean? Because it's scary. And once you fall into addiction, bro, it's hard to get out. You know what I mean? Like, it literally is hard to get out of it. And I think, you know, now I think about it and I think back about when I was using, and it was around the time that I lost both my parents. I honestly think that was like a way for me to numb the pain of the loss of my mom and dad. You know what I mean? It's the only way I was able to cope with it, because if you guys knew how close I was to my mom and dad, you guys would be like, whoa, like, that's crazy. Like, she lost her mom and dad. Like, those people that do know me and know that I lost my mom and dad, like, they were even shocked. Like, what the hell, you know? Girl, I wish I could smoke flower, but I can't. I try and try. I don't know if it's because my hormones have changed. I don't know what it is. I used to be the biggest flower smoker before I got into anything. And I always used to say, oh, I'll never do this. I'll never do that. Blah, blah, blah. One day my man comes home with some pastillas from a job site he was working on because people would give him pills. And he's done pills before because he broke his... He didn't even break. He got surgery on his knee from football. I forget what happened. So he's tried them before, but I've never tried them. People have offered them to me. You know what I mean? I did shrooms a couple of times when I was younger, but that was like years ago. It's scary. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel, Renee. And that's why I will always tell my story. Like, sometimes the girls that have been following me for years, they hear my story probably a good 3 or 4 times a year. Like, not even kidding. Like, I'm constantly telling my story because it's like, I have actually encouraged other women to go and get clean, and they've privately messaged me and told me, Steph, like, you know, after hearing your story and how you got clean and, you know, everything that you went through, it made me know and feel that I can actually do it, you know? They're like, thanks to you. And I'm like, no, thanks to you, because as long as you're willing to do it, like, you can do anything, girl. Like, you have to be willing to get clean. Yeah, my next goal after I get off my medication, and I'm not saying that I'm addicted to my medication, it's just I would quit my medication cold turkey, but I would quit my medication cold turkey, but I still have a family to run, and I know that I'm probably going to get sicker than fuck because how long I've been taking my medication. Like, people have said that the withdrawals from this medication that I'm on is worse than the withdrawals when I was on H. You know what I mean? And those withdrawals were bad. And it was okay to go through the withdrawals back then because, you know, Madi was still little. She wasn't in school yet. We did it right before she started kindergarten. And look at her. Now she'll be graduating this year. Not this year, next year. Aw, thank you, Renee. Hey girl, hey. Hi Andrea. Hello Jess. But yeah, so I don't know, guys. People have asked me, why don't you go talk like at the rehab places and things like that. I've even gotten invited to go talk with rehab places and stuff. It's just, I don't know. I think I would have to write something down and practice my speech. Like when I speak with you guys over here, like I know it's raw and it's like we're like interacting raw together. Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like it would be different. I feel like I would stumble upon my words or get nervous, or it's different when there's an actual crowd of people in front of you rather than knowing, I know you guys are there, but it's not like I could see you guys there. You know what I mean? And so now that they came out with the Sublocade shot, which is once a month, that's why I'm getting on the shot. Because it's once a month. They start you at 325 milligrams. They said it's a very painful shot, but they give it to you in your abdomen, not in the same spot every time, but it does go in your stomach. You go once a month, and it time releases itself throughout the month, right? Well, then your second shot you go in for is 100 milligrams. That one will time release it. And then if needed, you'll go in for your third shot. If not, you don't even need to go in for anything anymore, because that's going to help you get off the current medication that you're on now, you know? Some people have said it's worked for them. Some people have said that it hasn't. So we'll see if it works for me. My doctor thinks that will be very successful for me. I honestly think it's all a mind over matter thing. And as long as you're going in there with good intentions, knowing that you're going to get off of it, you're going to get off of it. Just like when you get sick. I used to say this during COVID. If you feel sick, you're going to be even sicker. You know what I mean? So if you tell yourself, I'm not sick, I'm healthy, I could get through the day, whatever, whatnot, you're not going to be that sick. You're not going to feel that sick. So I honestly feel that our mind and our dopamines in our brain play tricks on us. Like, I really do believe this. So if you feel sick, you're going to be sick. You know what I mean? Thank you, Jess. I know, maybe I should try it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, you know? That was really good. I was really hungry. Yeah, no, you're right. Everything is basically reverse psychology. You be positive things and it will happen. You be negative about things and it will never get better. Exactly. Yep. I feel the same way, girl. And the reason why I say that is because, again, I'm always reading. I'm always trying to learn something new. I'm always watching something that, you know, isn't fairy tale like. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like to watch movies and fake movies, like, you know, fiction type shit and stuff like that. But I like to watch stuff that's based off real life, or that's going to educate me on real life things that not only are going to help me, but improve, so that way I can live a better, healthier, positive, you know, mindset even type of life, you know? But that's what I was trying to get to. My next thing I want to get off of is getting off of these. You got me taking a break from doing my makeup and eating noodles now. Haha. My new addiction is my son and shopping. And see, that's good. And sometimes you do. Like, that's what I was exactly telling my sister, because my sister's like, yeah, but... And my sister's incarcerated. If you guys didn't know, I have an older sister who's been in and out of prison for many, many years. And she's in prison again right now as we speak. She's been in there for almost 2 years now, maybe 3 years. I think the longest she served in actual prison was 8 years, but she's been in and out, you know what I mean? Ever since she was a delinquent, a little kid, a juvenile, or whatever you want to call it. When she was a juvenile, she was in and out. She was always in and out getting incarcerated, you know what I mean? And that's just her mentality. Like, that's her lifestyle. But I told her, once you start focusing on who Julianne is, if you start focusing it on it, trying to figure out who you are, because obviously you have a purpose. God gave you a reason, and he gives you so many fucking chances, bro. So many chances that you need to figure out who you are, so that way you can live a healthier, better life. Like, a lot of her children are starting to come back into her life because they're all adults now, you know? And I told her, I was like, so once you figure out who you are and you start doing what you need to do for you, you'll live a better, healthier life. I'll call you now when I go pick up Ari, Mariana. But she was like, yeah, but I don't know. I've always lived with addiction and I'm this, I'm that. And I'm like, no, like, you got to change that whole mindset. Find a new addiction. You know, some people like to go to work because they like the money that they see. Some people like to go to the gym because they like working out. Like, you know what I mean? Mariana, I will call you when I go pick up Ari. I'm getting off live before I go pick her up. You'll be fine. I gotta go pick up a kid that's not even my kid and take her to an appointment. Oh, we just got a Dave's chicken. I want to try it. Is it good? That's nice of you, Steph. For real, for real. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I gotta go pick up a kid that's not even my kid and take them to their appointment. It's my daughter's girlfriend. She's basically my other kid, I guess. When I drink until I get wasted and I feel sick the next day, then I can't drink for a while. Oh, and I've never, you know, and that's okay. Some people, you know what I mean? Some people do, and we all have different types of addictions. But I think the reason why I don't really drink now as an adult, not only because when I was a teenager, I've gotten wasted like maybe 3 times in my life and didn't like the fucking feeling of it. But I got super fucking drunk. You know, I was more of a flower smoker when I was a teenager. That was it. I loved flower and cigarettes. Cigarettes were cool back then, you know? But as far as like growing up in a household with alcoholic parents and then losing both of my parents to alcoholism because they both had cirrhosis of the liver and that's how they passed away, I think growing up with it and seeing the way it made them act from when I was a kid, how my dad was towards my mom, to when I was a teenager, how my mom was towards my dad, like the tables turned, you know what I mean? It really gave me an ick, you know what I mean? Like, it really icked me out, and I think that's why I don't really like drinking. Like, I just don't like it. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, yeah, I'll occasionally drink. Like, we went out the other weekend for my babe's birthday, and my sister and her husband went with us, and we went to the bar, and they had a band, and people were dancing, and I had a couple of drinks, but I don't like to drink too much and then I do get wasted. You know what I mean? Haven't had drinks since October. Same. I can go one day and weeks without drinking, but when I feel the urge to do so, I grab some drinks. Mind over matter, girl. When you feel that temptation, distract yourself from it. One day at a time. I quit due to health issues, and man, do I want to slam some balls. Bro, I've seen some videos on the Dave's Chicken Homegirl. That shit is so spicy. There is different levels to it. OMG. I'm going to make that shit at home because we don't have Dave's Chicken at all. But now, for now, I'm going to be making homemade the chili mozzarella sticks. Ooh. Buzz balls. Shaking my head. I just saw I put balls. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. I knew what you meant. I've drinking some buzz balls when they first came out, and I've gotten a little tipsy on them too, girl. I've gotten a little tipsy on them too, trust. They have videos of me over here all the big old fucking buzz ball in my mouth. I'm like, who was she feeling like? Like, what the fuck was she thinking? Stupid. I was like, oh my God. Let's go fix my makeup. I gotta go pick up my daughter's girlfriend because apparently I adopted another kid. I gotta take her to her dentist appointment. I don't really fix it. I just touch it up with a little bit of powder. Because my babe said, he's like, I don't even know why you touch up your makeup. But you guys see how it makes me... That's not even the makeup that makes me like that. That's just my skin that makes me oily like that. And I do not like that. I like to look matte. I love looking like a matte queen. You know what I mean? Okay, so the powder that I got, so far I like it. Today's day 2. Oh, I got a big old mocha and you guys didn't even tell me like that. Did I get it? The powder that I got, and remember I told you guys I was going to tell you for like a week to see how I like it, because typically I don't like to recommend shit. You don't really know if you like a product unless you test it for a week. So if an influencer ever tells you about a product and they're like, oh my God, I love it, and blah, 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 like, and they're sitting there using it with you on live, they're like, this is the best thing I've ever put my fucking hands on. They're fucking lying to you. Because the real test to a new product is actually testing it out for a good week to see, like, yeah, it might look good when you first put it on. It might look good for the day, like whatever, whatnot. But shit can change. You know what I mean? The next 2 days, they're going to be fucking, oh, this shit fucking sucks. Actually, I don't like it, but I just made a bunch of sales on it and told everybody I liked it. You know what I mean? So make sure... Ask them, well, how long have you been using the product for? Because if you just got that product, you know damn well they're lying to you. And now they have the pink ones. Yeah, I can't though, girl. I cannot. I mean, if I'm occasionally drinking or it's a family function, I'll drink just to, you know, lighten up the mood, loosen up the bones. Because that's how it makes me feel when I start drinking. It feels like my body gets like looser, you know what I mean? Like relaxed, I guess, is the word that we're looking for. Oh, so the powder that I'm using, I like it right now. We don't know if we love it, but I like it right now because it like smooths out your, ooh, I should have washed my hands. I got noodles on my fingers, but it smooths out like your pores and shit, and it gives like a filter. But I don't know if I love it yet. I don't know if I love it. I like it, but I don't love it yet. So we'll find out in the next couple of days. But so far, so good. Like I could lightly just press them on right here, and it's not going to mess up my makeup like I hate the one size powder. The one size setting powder is the worst, especially if you have oily skin. Like it will separate your foundation and it makes it like splotchy or patchy or something. And I do not like that whatsoever. Some people say they love it. I hate it. Not me. I'm not in the love train on that one. But so far, this one, and this one's a little pricey. This one, but look at how fine it is. And it feels like silky. It feels silky when you touch it and rub it like that. Literally feels like silk. But this one is called Polite Society. I've never heard of them. The lady recommended it to me. But it's called Polite Society. And she said it works really, really well with oily skin. Because apparently she had oily skin. She didn't even have makeup on. But I went with what she told me. I don't like the Morphe powder either. I don't like the Morphe powder either. That one reminds me of the One Size. It's too thick, and every time you put it on, like I said, if you have oily skin like me, it literally separates your foundation. It looks so bad on me, so bad. But this one is Polite Society. That's what that one's called. And then I switched my foundation before they switch out the formula to Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. So far I really like this one. It works really, really well, but I think it's too white. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's too white, but if I go any darker, they look yellow. So I'm like, I guess I'll just have to deal with the whiteness and look like a ghost, like a baddie white ghost, you know? Like, well, what do I do? Okay, let's fix our lipstick real quick because my lips turn all orange from the noodles. And then I gotta go pick up my daughter's girlfriend, call my daughter. She's probably all pissed off about her job. They were all mad because she couldn't find somebody to cover for her. But she let them know 24 hours in advance. But nobody was able to cover for her because for whatever reason, she hadn't been working Fridays as it is. Whatever reason, they put her on a Friday today. But she has to do her testing at school or whatever she has going on at school. And she can't go in at the time that they wanted her to go in. You know what I mean? So she ended up just taking off the day. Your makeup looks good. Thanks, girl. You see how, look, but you see how after I put the, that's a close-up, but you see how after I put the, Sativa, you did not catch anything, bro. It's a mono. She meows like that when she thinks she caught something. But you see how it makes it look like mattified without separating the foundation. And I like that. These ones, I only use Juvia's Place lashes. And I only use the ones that are 16.5 mLs. And I don't know if they have a name. I could never tell you guys the name. Maximum volume. And I'm thinking that's the name right there. Or where's the name on these? Night Glam? Or Nubian lashes? Nefertiti. So if you want to screenshot that, you can. And then that's the front of it. But yeah, these are my favorite lashes. When I went to my last doctor's appointment, the lady over there was like, your lashes are beautiful. She's like, do you get lash extensions? And I was like, no. She's like, oh, you don't? And I was like, no. I was like, I've never had lash extensions. I was like, I use the eyelash strips. She's like, oh, they're so pretty. She was like, where do you get them from? And then I told her, and yeah. Hi, hello, Jacob. And this is my favorite lip liner, as you can tell. I should have got another one when I was there the other day. And then let's put a little bit more blush on my nose because I took off all that, what is it? By putting the powder on my face, it kind of lightened my blush. And I like to use this one. It has like a highlight in it as well. So it like shimmers me. Then I put some here and here with my other blush. What the fuck, Jacob? Are you okay? That is such a random comment. Like, if I'm being quite honest, that's kind of creepy that you would leave a comment like that. Never seen you in my live before, but you're leaving a comment like that. Like the, hi, how are you? That was cool and shit. But that kind of comment is kind of creepy. But, okay, guys, I got to get off. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Stay up, stay blessed, don't be stressed, and I'll probably see you guys tonight because I think I'm gonna make dinner with you guys tonight because I want to make that chicken tonight. So usually we go out to go eat for Friday night, but we're not gonna, I don't think we're gonna go out to eat tonight because I want to make that chicken and I need to make that chicken. So we're eating home tonight. But I love you guys. Stay up, stay blessed. I hope this video found you guys all in the best of spirits. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. Bye.